How's it going? Sorry it's been a few days since I haven't posted a video, but today we are going to talk about my damn phone. This is my fourth Inspire 4G HTC Inspire 4G phone that I've had. My biggest gripe about this is it keeps shutting down. The text messages, say when I'm texting somebody and I hit this screen here, it flips over here, I can start texting. Well, I just restarted it, but you start texting on this and it flips back to the message. I only got one hand, it'll go back to this, and I'm like, what the heck? And then you hit it again, you touch it, and it goes back over here, and next thing you know, and a couple words later, it's flicking back. I just restarted this phone, by the way, so you can get a couple texts in, back and forth, before it starts doing that. The battery covers on here are just unreal on these phones. They're just, they're very cheaply made. I don't think I think this phone's definitely just a recall phone. Like I say, I've had so many of them, and everybody has their opinions. You guys can sit here, you know, the guys that got good phones, you know, and I didn't, you know. Thank God you did. Be grateful for it, honestly. Sorry about my mess. I'm in the middle of a move. By the way, we are going to be shooting videos in another location, right out of our home base. But anyways, yeah, these battery doors on here, the connection is on here, and to get these off, it's hell to get these things off. The corporate company in up in Webster, New York here, they've already broke a door getting this off. Actually, they broke both doors. My other door has a split right down the middle of it right here because this slides off. But again, you know, look at, you can see in the light here, you can, this thing, if you're even crying, okay? Imagine if you were crying and if you didn't have an OtterBox like I do, and a drip went right in between that crack. Well, it's right where that, underneath this cover is where that dot is. They always ask you, what color is the dot? You know, of course, it's always supposed to be white. It's got a smoke cover over it, so it looks a little gray underneath there, but there's for water damage. But, yeah, look at the gaps between the doors. These are brand new doors they sent me, too. Brand new doors. Because, like I say, both of them were broke, but they just don't fit right. You can push this up there, and it'll stay, well, you push it up, it stays up, as soon as you let it go, it slides down. It's just a bad program. I love the double flash. I love the 8 megapixel camera. I love a lot of things about this phone. It just has so many different stuff on here, you know, that it's great. But, like they said that the Inspire 4G was their first phone, and they were so proud of it when it first came out. You know, that was only the first 4G phone they had, and they loved it. So, you know, I mean, I just happened to get one of them, and then it just started having problems with it, left and right. So, AT&T, though, not HTC. HTC wouldn't do too much for me, as far as, you know, they sent me some covers and stuff, but I think they know what they got. You know, they even said that at the warranty place that, or at the, where I got it from, that they were sending one. The manager had one. He was sending his back. So this is my fourth one right here. This one's going back. But yeah, this is where that cover I meant to show you underneath there. See that little dot? It's way underneath. They ask you what color it is, but your SIMS card is right there at the top. And your other card, so they're right at that crack too. So if any water whatsoever gets dripped on there, even a tear, it's going to go right in your cards, you know, and create water damage instantly. You know, these are the most easiest phone to get water damage to by even, like I say, just crying. So not even spilling anything on them. So you got to be very, very super careful with these phones. Like I said, I've had mine in an OtterBox since it was brand new. The day we walked out of the day I bought it, I bought my OtterBox because I didn't want to hurt this phone, you know. And it's like, thank God that I did, you know. And I wouldn't have been able to use it after they broke the battery door covers if I didn't have the OtterBox, because that held my one piece in for a while, but it kept shutting down on me because the cover kept coming off because it was broke. Every time that I got a phone, they had to do a master reset on it if it didn't work right. So the information I had to double on each phone, and there's a lot to set these phones up. There is a lot of work to set one phone up, a day or two's worth if you don't know what you're really doing. Sometimes it'll take up to a week if you're really dumbfounded on electronics. But if you know what you're doing, you can probably get it set up in a day or two, you know, link all your accounts and do what you have to do. But, this is it. This phone's gone. I talked to AT&T yesterday, and I'm like, look, I bought, AT&T backed me on this as far as my OtterBox and stuff. The first times they weren't going to give me an OtterBox, they weren't going to give me a car charger, all the stuff that I bought for it, they were not going to replace. They were only going to give me a phone. And I had to pick between 12 phones, and I went to the corporate AT&T office. There was only 2 phones there that I could really look at. It was Motorola Matrix, the Motorola PlaySport, and something else, the Samsung Galaxy S2. So that's actually what I'm getting, is a Samsung Galaxy S2. That's on its way to me right now. And after, like I say, this is my 5th phone of these kind. They said they weren't going to send me another one. They gave me another pick, and they also backed me on my OtterBox and my car charger. So they're sending them. They're in the mail right now. So we'll be probably seeing them tomorrow. So look for my new phone video and what I think of my new Galaxy S2. Like I said, I'm not trying to criticize. You guys say, geez, you criticize Pisser and criticize that. And I apologize to all you guys and to Pisser. You know, me and Pisser did talk, and it was a total misunderstanding of him having too much work and me not having enough sleep. And we're going to leave it at that. But look for the videos. The truck's not out for sale anymore. It's still listed on Craigslist, but the truck's in the driveway. And I'm waiting. I got to let Pisser catch up on his work. He's just so packed crap full of work over there that... I'm not going to get into that story, with you guys again, just, I thought it'd be home, completed and what have you. It's just, he has too much stuff going on, and I haven't got enough sleep, and between the two of them things, I just didn't feel like talking to him, and, I don't know, but I do apologize to not just Pisser, but to all you guys on YouTube, too, so... I just want things that work. This phone shuts off on me. The other night I was waiting for Ida to text me, and I'm waiting here, and my son's playing the PS3, and I fell asleep in the recliner. I got up an hour later, and I went to pick it up, and I'm trying to turn my phone on, and nothing would come on. I'm pushing the button, nothing would come on. So I went up taking the OtterBox off, and the cover was a little bit loose in the battery, so I had to try to get that cover off. Almost 5 to 8 minutes of getting that battery cover off, popping the battery out, sliding it out, sliding it back in, rebooting the phone up, waiting for it to boot back up, and then all of a sudden 5 texts popped in from Ida, and she had already went to bed. So I totally missed her. It's like, son of a crap. I am so fed up with this phone, I can strangle it. Anyways, guys, that's my experience with Inspire 4G. I hope you guys have better luck with it than I did, but if not, hopefully yours is still under warranty like mine was. It's like maybe just a little over 6 months, and they'll make good to you. They did me, so they'll make good to you. Let's check out our Galaxy S2, our Samsung, when we get that tomorrow, and see how that works. Talk to you guys soon. Yeah. After I get done with Mark's Pizzeria, the dogs take over the rest.